So it's finally back. The 100 is, here back. I guess better than ever because there's definitely a lot to be positive about. We definitely have some insights into a few other characters that everybody was wondering about, and also some possibilities of romance, either short term or long term. Whatever the case may be, looked pretty good. But at the same time, at least personally, I know that I saw so much positivity and excitement going around. But for me, just a little, not necessarily disappointment, but it was a little, just didn't feel right for me. It's a little bit of what I was feeling during the first season, which I watched on Netflix. It, which is, it feels to me sometimes that this story could be told in just like the time, uh, the duration of a movie. Doesn't really seem like it's necessary to go a whole season. So if you really look at what happened throughout the course of season one, um, you can actually, if you really had to, you could condense that all into maybe 2 hours of a movie, and the rest is like a whole bunch of filler and just obstacles getting around to what ended up being just the fact that the amount people found them. So anyway, this third season feels a little bit like that. The second season, which everybody likes and I also liked a lot more, did feel like it was necessary for TV. That it did require all those episodes, but now I get the feeling that the story that they're setting up kind of doesn't seem necessary to have a whole bunch of episodes. So it gives me the feeling that most of them are going to be not necessarily filler episodes, but definitely like just things getting around to the main thing that will end up happening at the end of the season. Like for instance, this whole Ice Queen looking for Clark thing. If indeed they're gonna draw that out for like a whole season, or if the Ice Queen is gonna be like the big bad of the season, then it's gonna be a very long season because it doesn't seem necessary to have something to have a plot point like that to be a season long thing. Either get it over with next season, or I mean next episode or the next, and then move on to something else that's gonna require the rest of the season. I mean, maybe someone who knows some spoilers or has seen summaries of other episodes, maybe you can tell me in the comments or on Twitter and Tumblr, like, oh, by this episode it's gonna be over, and then we'll move on to something else. Let me know, definitely. I hope you get me definitely some good things. I mean, the character development, which is very important for all stories, is definitely going to be on point, as it always has been. Every single character, we understand their conflict and their motivation, and also what's going to drive them to do whatever it is that they do. We definitely understand everyone. It's not like, oh, that character is kind of useless. Let's let's not explore that one. Like everyone is very well developed, and there's reason to like everyone. But as far as the story that they're in, there's a little cause for concern, at least where the way I'm looking at it. Um, but yeah, if you have any other thoughts, or like you do like where it's going and you wanna change my mind, or if you agree with me, or whatever it is you want to say, leave it in the comments. Send me a message wherever. So yep. So we'll just see you next week, and we'll see what happens.